Good morning, everybody. It is oh yeah, good afternoon. It is afternoon. It's Sunday and we got the family out here today clearing the land. Look, they already cut all those little trees down to make space, make room for our pigs. We're all working together as a family to clear this land. So I want to make something clear right now so everyone understands. I know some of you guys are probably saying, why aren't you letting the pigs clear the land? And yes, that's true. We could probably do that too, but one, that would take a very long time, especially with coonies. They're not a very destructive pig. And the fact that coonies are grazers, and like I mentioned in the last video, there isn't much growing here. And that's why we're clearing all these smaller trees so more sunlight hits the ground. And we were clearing it now by hand, so by the time spring comes around and there's more sunlight hitting the ground, we're hoping growth will happen here by spring. That's why we're clearing it by hand, not letting the pigs do it, because if the pigs do it, it'll take years before they clear enough to actually make things grow more here. I'm not too sure how much would grow. I still don't know how much will grow here, but as more we clear, more sunlight will hit the ground. So that's our goal. We want to hit the ground running by springtime, so that's why we are doing this by hand and not letting the pigs. All right, so I started back where the last video ended, clearing that piece, but I started noticing some pains, and I thought the thorns were getting me. Turns out I kind of disturbed a wasp nest, a ground wasp nest, and they were stinging me. I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but yeah, they got me in my arms pretty good. I got a couple of stings in the back, but yeah, so I kind of walked away because there's a lot of wasps. I don't want to. Last thing I need to do is go to the hospital for getting stung too much. I mentioned in the last video I don't want to knock big trees down, but I'm taking the small ones down. Angela and the kids have done a great job clearing this spot already, and looks good. I'm going to go in and kind of clear up the small stumps. So yeah, let's get to it. Pull. You got it?
Keep pulling them all out, guys. What? Keep pulling them out. You are doing great.
All right, look at the progress we have made. Our children are kicking some butt. we have cleared a pretty good spot. I think I'm pretty impressed with what we've done. What do you think? About an hour?
More than
Maybe
an hour.
two?
More than an hour.
Maybe 2 hours?
I mean, Hannah went down probably an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's clearly opening.
Yep.
It looks good.
Yeah. I definitely think there's more light on the ground than when we started.
Oh yeah,
just
for
look
sure.
Over there, how dark it is.
Yeah, compared to how dark it is, and then you see how much light. That might be just enough to get things, you know, start to grow on the ground when spring starts. I mean, if it's anything like our property up there with the tall Japanese grass thing is, that'd be good enough for us. I mean,
This thing?
pig. No, I don't know what that is. Let me see.
Look, that's giving me things. They look like toys.
Yeah, this stuff looks like the stuff you see like on
Legos.
Legos, or when you see big models of like towns. This looks like that fake tree stuff, but it's all over the floor here.
Also right there.
Yeah, it's all over the floor right there.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the pigs do, even to help bring hopefully more plants.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that kind of the point of pasture grazing and regenerative farming? Is we haven't really had a chance to see it in action, but yeah.
See what kind of seed bank the ground's holding onto. See what pops up once the pigs start rooting a little bit and
The colors?
turning up the ground just a tiny bit. We'll see.
I hope
Yeah.
the spring
I'm
pops up.
just so proud of our kids.
Yeah.
They were here the whole time, pulling these trees out with us, made our job a lot
You
easier.
see that huge pile right there? That's a huge pile, and they pulled all that themselves. Yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna do with that huge pile though.
No, yeah, wood chipper. Yeah, so we need to purchase a wood chipper, so we gotta put that on the side of
On our wish list.
on our wish list. Yeah.
Maybe we could rent one though.
No,
Like,
I think
once we get the whole pile
a
done.
friend of mine, Kyle, he's got a wood chipper, but
Kyle at work.
I'll get a wood chipper. Finally make some wood chips. All right, well, we got some family over from Florida. They're gonna come over and play with the kids, and we're gonna visit a little bit. So,
Woohoo!
all right, I'll see you guys on Monday.
I don't know. You have to ask Papa. Alright, I'm gonna take her.
Oh, my hands are vibrating. You smell that? Perfect. This is my chainsaw. Look, berries. What? No.
There you go. That's a good one.
I don't know where else to go. Hey, Daddy, is this not too big to cut?
Yeah. Let's cut the small stuff, son.
No, I haven't found it. What about right here?
Good afternoon, everybody. Whew. It's been a trying week. It's Wednesday today. I was sick yesterday, and I'm still kind of fighting it today. Caught some kind of stomach bug. Everybody at work, well, not everybody, but some people at work caught it, and then I got it, and I was down and out all day yesterday. The rest of my family, Angela and the kids, went to Arkansas for a little church function they go to every year, and I stayed home to, keep on working. They left yesterday, and when I was halfway to work yesterday, a stomach bug hit me, and I was been bad, and I was down and out all day yesterday. And today I went to work half day, ended up only staying till lunchtime. I'm starting to feel just a little bit better. I think if I just sit around and do nothing, my stomach's probably not going to get any better, so I figured I'd just start moving around, get the old blood circulating, doing some small stuff. I've got something else I need to get ready for. I got another surprise this Saturday. I'm gonna make something, and I'm pretty sure most of you will figure it out when I make it. I'm making a stand basically, so I'm pretty sure most of you guys will figure out why I'm making the stand for. Nothing complicated, it's just a little little stand I'm making, 18 inches off the ground. So yeah, nothing too complicated, nothing too fancy, because I don't really know how to do any of that fancy stuff. So simple, yeah, simple and functional. And as usual, I have no plans on how I'm doing this, just kind of making it up as I go. Stand here and stare at the pieces of wood for about 10 minutes while I think in my head. So I'm gonna shut you guys off for a little bit, because I don't think you're gonna watch me stand here and stare at wood. That sounded terrible. Alright, for the cross members, I'm just gonna do a half lap. Cut this out, notch that out, and at the top, notch this section out, and then just put it in, glue it, screw it in, and be done with it. Not too hard. It shouldn't be that hard, and should give it pretty good strength. I just realized what time it was. It's getting kind of late in the afternoon, so it's time for me to move the chickens for the last time today. That's twice a day. Once in the morning, once in the evening. So this is the evening move. I'm also gonna let the chickens come out, the egg layers, and let them free range for the evening. I let the other mama bird out with her baby chicken. Oh, where is her baby chicken? Dang, I don't see her baby chicken. Oh, I see her. Okay. She's still very little. She's right there. You see her? Yeah. Hey, little one. Looks like she's doing very well. All right, let's go move our meat birds. And now that's done. Chicks are getting big. This mama bird very aggressive. She's a good mama bird. She attacks everybody. She attacked Hannah the other day. So Hannah learned that lesson. Not to go near mama. Felt bad for her, but I guess something you learn on the farm. It's, you know, you leave mama bird alone. Alright, I've notched these out. And these are the cross beams. Of course I gotta still work on that. They're just gonna fit in there like that. Alright, it's glued and it's getting late. I'm hungry. Good afternoon. It's Friday. I've had a rough week. Oh man, so Monday, like any other day. Tuesday, on my way to work, I started throwing up. Wednesday I felt better, so I went to work. By 12 o'clock I was throwing up again. Thursday came around, perfect day. Got out of work and then it just started raining. And today, Friday, I'm driving to work and all of a sudden I hear horrible noise coming from my car. I was like, what the heck is that? And finally I get to work, and by the time I get to work, my engine sounds like a fork stuck in a garbage disposal. Just I was just like, what is going on? I look under the hood and one of my pulleys for my serpentine belt, the belt that, you know, turns everything, makes everything work, it's just wobbling. I was like, oh great. Turns out the water pump went out on my truck. And tomorrow I have a 4-hour drive to St. Louis to pick up the other addition to our homestead. You guys will find out what that is. I'm not giving that away yet. But that's what I'm building the stand for. Maybe if you guys, once I finish the stand today and put it out where it's gonna be, you guys will kind of figure out what I'm getting. Maybe. Alright, so yeah, it's terrible. But yeah, at the end of the day, well, actually at lunch today, my boss Blake and I ended up taking the car apart, taking the water pump out, went back to work, and at the end of the day I went up to AutoZone and O'Reilly's. I like O'Reilly's better. I went to O'Reilly's, got a new water pump, came back and got it all put back together, and now it works. Whew, I'm just glad that O'Reilly's had a new part. Most of the time you have to wait a couple days before you get a new part, but they had one in stock, so I was lucky. So I got that back together and just came home. So alright, everything's good. I'm gonna leave tomorrow to pick up the new addition to the homestead. Hopefully I will be back with it. I'm gonna take you guys along, of course. I don't know exactly when I'm gonna be back with it, so I don't know if I get back in time to be able to edit the video. You guys will find out in this video. But for right now, let me finish this stand I'm making. All right, so I made a couple of the legs already. I notched it out, and then I'm gonna notch the stand out and just fit this into the corner, glue it and screw it back in, and the stand sits on top of this. Well, the stand will sit on top and there'll be a corner notched out on the stand, and well, it just fits right in. Screw it, glue it and everything, so yeah, it's gonna look good. By no means am I a carpenter. Alrighty then, it fits pretty well. This is the only one that fits a little bit wonky. Maybe just this one's not as wide. I mean, it's a little wider than the boards. But it looks pretty good. I'm gonna get some glue and screws and get it all back together. Yep. Looks good. I'll stain it sometime, I don't know when, but it's treated lumber, so I don't really have to stain it. But I think staining it would look nice. I could probably sand it too, but I don't have a sander yet. That's where we're gonna put it. Alright, well, I'm gonna take you guys on the road trip tomorrow. I gotta get to where I need to pick this up at around 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. Alright, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday morning. It's cold. It's like in its low 40s today. I'm about to get going. I'm going down my driveway. Quickly checked the water pump that I replaced just. Oh, sorry about the darkness. It's driving through a shade. Everything looks good. Hopefully I make it and nothing falls apart that I put in yesterday. I got a 4-hour drive ahead of me, so I'm gonna try to take you guys along here and there, but I try not to do a lot of filming when I'm driving. Alright, so I'll see you guys on the road. I'm headed back to the house. I'm a complete idiot. I'm glad I'm only like 2 minutes away from the house when I remembered. Can't believe that I forgot to put that in my truck. It's basically what we're trading, what I'm picking up for. So what I'm getting, we're trading. I'm not buying this, we're making a trade. Okay, there it is. That's the cooler. I totally forgot to put the cooler on. I had it all loaded up and everything in the garage, and my brain just farted and forgot to put the cooler on my truck before I left. Good thing I remembered. All right, so here, who is that?
Me.
That's Eli. That's Eli, and we're here at St. Louis at our cousin's house, our family members that are, and I'm gonna show you what I'm here to pick up. A beehive. Yep. So our family member, they raise bees, and I'm here to pick up a box. It looks a little crazy right now with them flying around. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to pick up the bees, and that's gonna be our new addition to our homestead. Are you excited, Eli?
Yes.
He's excited. He's got a suit on. Well, not completely, but enough to protect him.
We're going to get a different one when we get to our house.
Eli, just don't panic when you get in there, okay? I'm not wearing a suit because not that I have too much experience about this, but I like to stay calm anyway.
Oh, I know what that is.
And that's the beekeeper. Say hi.
Hey. Okay, so this is one of your hives.
Okay.
And then we can pick another one.
All right.
So.
And there's Angela in her spacesuit.
Hello.
They'll go. Oh.
Okay, so these are just some extra frames that I wanted to make sure that they just felt like they had enough space, but there's not really anything in there.
And do you use a smoker or not usually?
Generally not. Once in a while, if I have some that seem to be like, really buzzing me, I will, but not usually. And half the time when I get the smoker lit, it stays lit for 1 or 2 hives and then it goes out anyway. So that's how I use the hive tool. That end, okay? Okay. And this is just nectar, okay? You see all the nectar in there? How it's just glistening?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's go a little smash on the side. What's this over here? That's honey. That's capped honey. Okay. Okay, so that's where the honey is cured out enough and the the moisture content is low enough that they've capped it, because it's just, you know, ready for them to store and be later.
And is there a reason why you choose not to paint your hives, or does it not really matter?
Because I was a painter for 13 years and I refuse.
Okay.
I'm not making more work for myself, no. I know everybody who comes here is like, I used you for a painted kind of hive, girl.
That one does not have very much
Yeah,
stuff
so this
on
is
it.
just empty storage. Okay.
Did they build this?
Yes.
So, because I've seen those, some people they're like, oh, you start them with like a fake foam or whatever. You don't
I
have
don't
to
do
do
that.
that.
I'll show you what I started with a strip.
They built that.
They built it. And they started it with a little strip that I gave them, and then they just added onto it. So now we're getting into some actual honey.
Oh,
See, that's all capped.
I saw that.
Okay, so this is interesting. So I remember reading something about like if it's not really covered with hexagons, it's honey, but if it's really defined, it's brood. Is that right?
No, I don't know what that means, but I wouldn't go by that.
But this is honey.
It's all going to be hexagons.
How can you tell this is honey as opposed to
What
brood?
the?
Can
When
you
we
see
find
it?
brood,
What?
I'll show you.
Okay.
I
But
see a
this
bee
is capped
attacking a
honey.
bee.
Okay,
Okay.
this is capped honey. And then
Wait a minute.
you can see, if you
Cool.
look down in the
Yeah,
cells that
maybe
are
they're
not
just
open,
fighting.
now it's
I don't
an
know.
angle, right? So if
think
you want to
that's-
just hold it yourself? Sure.
Wait a minute.
I prefer to hold my frames here at the tops.
Okay.
You'll find that it just fits right on your fingers nicely.
Oh yeah, so I can see the honey glistening in
Yes.
there.
Okay, so what you're seeing is you're seeing the nectar before it's
And then you
actually
turn
honey
it
and they
like
kept.
this. How do you put it together?
Why are
Like
all
that?
However you want.
Bees dead right over
Just
here.
remember though that your hexagons are slanted in there. So right now we're not warm. We don't have warm weather. In the summer, in the heat of the summer, if it's 95 degrees
Oh, it'll
out and
pour
you're
out?
flipping your honey out, oh yeah, it'll be
Oh,
okay. Now
okay.
here's some brood. Okay, this is brood. Now, do you see the difference between like what it looks like? How much? Like that's not wax.
The black, the dark brown stuff, or the stuff
Yeah.
covering it?
This is capped brood.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
So those are baby bees inside there. And this is, you know, they're getting down to where they're not making very much brood.
Because it's winter.
Because we're going into winter.
Okay.
So they only are going to make enough brood that there's enough winter bees to make sure that that breeds survives. Yeah, so that
Can I
that
see
in
that?
there is actually bee bread that's way down
Oh,
in
okay,
there.
I see
And,
it,
you know,
yeah.
that's the food.
Just
Just another source of their food. And they feed a lot of the bee bread to their babies.
oh yeah, I see it.
This is pretty exciting here.
I want to get some blood.
She's this is Shannon. She's telling us what we need to know. A kind of a crash course.
I'm just telling you what I know.
Yeah, she's-
That's how I do it. I'm no
Yeah.
expert.
Grain of rice. Come on, eyes.
Yeah, you
Angela's
really-
trying to find the
It's
new
gonna look almost
day-old
like
eggs of the bees.
Okay, well then I think it's the
So,
bottom in the middle.
You know, like I said, we're getting a crash course. Angela's doing a lot of research at home
So like
about this bee, so
right in the center.
yeah, I'm gonna pick them up today, load them up in the truck, and head home later on this afternoon. But
Like in this section here.
all right, yeah, those are the bees. I'm gonna let Angela talk. I gotta go change a diaper because Hannah's here now, and I gotta do what dads do, change diapers. All right, see you guys later. All right, it's getting late. I'm about to take the bees. I'll take you back to where the bees are. Now look at it. It's completely. Everyone's asleep. It's completely free of bees now. Everyone's back in their hives. So we're taking this one and this one. Got them strapped down so they don't come loose. We're gonna get a plug to plug up the holes where they come out of, and I'm gonna put it in the back of my truck, strap it down even more. So that's what's gonna happen right now. It's about 6:30 Central Time. That means it's 7:30 Eastern Time where I am. It's gonna be late when I get home, so hopefully I'm gonna be able to edit this video when I get home at 12:30 or something like that, and then I'll see, and hopefully you guys see it tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you guys. My name is Sang. This is Growing Little Country Homestead. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.